Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I want to ask you again, for the last time, if employments were carried out before and immediately after Dr. Miba Dankaka assumed office.
Sir, let me answer.
Just answer yes or no, please. We don't want to.
No, I can't. It's not a yes or no answer, sir.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Because the answer is not a mathematical question.
There is equally an accusation about your agency of recruitment. We should start with them. That you have recruited. Chairman, is it true, and Secretary, that Federal Character have done any recruitment? Are you sure?
No, sir.
IPPS? Okay. They should just take note. You say no, Secretary.
Secretary, Mr. Chairman, sir.
We, in this year, we obtained an approval from the head of service, and of course we had parliamentary backing for the budget for it. The process is on, but it has not been completed. That is to the best of my knowledge, sir.
We've not gone to IPPIs. We didn't take them for any IPPIs because the process is still on. So that's where we are.
From
We have to
the,
collect-
I'm coming. From your submission of the Secretary and the Chairman, you had approval. The process have commenced,
Yes, sir.
but you have not taken them to IPPS. It's not concluded. Have letter been issued to beneficiaries? Huh?
Yes.
How many?
They're about I think around 85
Okay.
or so.
Okay. It's been established. They have recruited, but the process have not been completed. I'm coming, sir. We need to make it clear to everybody that we respond. We, the members, we should do most of the listening. When we hear from them, we ask. Otherwise, if we are fast to ask, some of them will swallow what they want to tell us. I want to advise us in this regard. So, you said you've gotten approval, you've employed, but the process have not completed because you have not sent it to IPPS.
Yes, sir.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Anybody that wants to say something?
The approval before, which we did not use. So we now sent another letter to them so that they can activate the other one back for us. So we've not concluded anything.
Members, take
So we are
note.
waiting for the head of service
Take note, members.
to honor that for us.
A gentleman, a young man is in our midst here. I will ask him to stand up. He has sworn to an affidavit to support that he was hired and given letter of employment on January 2021.
Unless if what you are talking about is to say that the recruitment done have been taken to IPPS.
Yes, sir. It has.
So now I will understand.
Registered in IPPIS, and the young man had been collecting salary.
Where is the young man? We will subject you to speak here under oath, so that if what you say at the end of the day will even consume your privileges, you should know that, because you shouldn't come to testify and you know the consequences. If Federal Character before speaking are under oath, I think anybody tendering document here, it is fair that person should be subjected under oath before he speak to us and tender document. That is how we will operate. Clerk, administer oath on him, let him speak and tender the document.
I, Abdul Malik Isa Ahmed,
Do solemnly and sincerely swear
do solemnly and sincerely swear
Who employ you? Leave him.
I was given an employment letter to
Sustain. Point of order, sustain. Off your mic, please. Are you a beneficiary of the recruitment
Yes, sir.
exercise in Federal
I
Character?
was recruited since 2021 October. I did my IPs and whatever.
You were a take note members so that we will know the technicalities. I have a reason for allowing him to speak. You were employed when?
2021, sir.
2021.
Yes, sir. I did my IPPS October 14, 2021. And ever since then, I've been making requests for my posting, and I was kept on he kept on posting me, especially Kolo, who gave me the appointment letter, whom he convinced me to be the executive chairman's special aide, of which I'm convinced because of his influence. So we keep on disturbing him. When will we be posted? He promised us 2 months. After 2 months, by December, we asked him, he still said, there are other colleagues that were...
Sorry. You are employed.
Yes, sir.
IPPIS captured
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes, sir.
Are you receiving salaries?
I receive salary, sir.
What this committee want to know is to establish you have been employed, to equally establish that IPPS captured you,
Yes, sir.
and to equally establish that you are benefiting from salaries.
Yes, sir.
Do you know the number of people that are being employed?
Yeah, we are 27.
27.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have your names.
If we need you,
Those that came...
if we need you,
Yes, sir.
we are talking about employment or not employment,
Yes,
IPPS or not IPPS. We'll not waste time here. If we need you to testify in evidence in furtherance to what we have established, we will invite you. Thank you and God bless you.
I'm a member of Appointment and Promotion and Disciplinary Committee of Federal Character Commission.
What's your name? Where are you representing?
I'm Professor Joseph Adini Olufela.
Order, please.
I'm the Commissioner representing Oyo State at the Federal Character Commission. Now, in terms of proper recruitment, we have not done so. In the process of recruitment, 24 people came and they said they have been employed, 24 people. So later we now learned that a staff of Federal Character Commission surreptitiously issued letter of appointment to this category of people, 24 of them, surreptitiously took them to IPPIS for capturing, and ever since they have been receiving salary, we are able to know at the level of Federal Character Commission when we are about to start our proper recruitment. This set of people came. They said they have been recruited since last year by one Mr. Kolo. So when we sat at the Appointment and Promotion Committee, we found out that this Kolo actually extort money from innocent Nigerians, 1.5 million for some, up to 2 million. Then they issued a letter of appointment, took their names to IPPIS, they've been receiving salary. They themselves are surprised that they are not posted to anywhere. So they came that please post us or somewhere where we'll be working. We cannot be receiving salary in vain. When we now got all this information, we sent letter to AMCOM, where Kolo is currently working. He didn't come. So we now recommend, as part of our recommendation to the chairman, that pass these things to DSS and ICPC for further investigation, so that they can arrest the culprits in terms of people who cheated on the innocent Nigerians to give them false letter of appointment. They have been swindled. And that is the reality. But the swindler is known. The swindler is a known person. That swindler is what is Mr. Kolo. So alleged swindler. And unless the investigative authority, agencies that have been given
Sir, don't worry about that.
Yes.
It's in our place to go to the root of the matter and find out what is going on.
Is it that these letters just fell from the sky? And to hear the submission of the gentleman who said he was even an SA in the office of the chairman. Did this commission take steps to arrest whoever gave out these letters, or even the beneficiary of these letters, to show that they were not complicit or equal accomplices?
We are before Nigerians. The secretary to the commission and professor, the commissioner from Oyo State, I owe all of you a duty of care, which I want to discharge. Secretary, you're a lawyer by profession, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you know the implication of addressing the parliament on oath?
Yes, sir.
And if your evidence, testimony are found to be untrue, you don't know the implication?
Yes, sir, I do.
What is the implication?
I'm committing perjury.
And what is the sanction? What is
It's
the
an
punishment?
offense.
Eh?
It's an offense.
So what would be the sanction, the punishment?
No, perjury is an offense, I know.
I'm just trying to tell you
Yes, sir.
that you may be out of circulation for some time.
No.
So I'm just saying, excuse me. I have discharged the duty of care I owe you, because based on your testimony and that of Professor Olowo Fela, right? I don't want the two of you to mislead this committee. I don't want the two of you to undermine this committee by your testimony, because Mr. Chairman, with your permission, I want to cross-examine the secretary to this commission. Thank you. The secretary, do you have manpower assessment approval from the head of service certificates?
Pardon, sir?
Do you have manpower evaluation assessment certificate from heaven to 2023? Do you have manpower?
2011.
To date, how many assessments have you had?
Every year we do submit that assessment.
Okay, do you have them?
Yes, I'll cross-check in the office, yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I apply that the secretary to this commission should furnish this committee with the various manpower assessments approval from the head of service. Mr. Secretary, further to the observation raised by my leader from Lagos, I want to ask you again. Prior to assumption of office by Dr. Muiba Dankaka, were there employment in Federal Character Commission?
From the records that we have submitted, in 2018 we had approval to recruit. From
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. We have said to that leg, the approval, manpower assessment is what the head of service has given to you.
Yes.
And I'm asking you that before the assumption of office of the chairperson, Dr. Muiba Dankaka,
yes, sir.
were there employments carried out by your commission?
I am coming to that, sir. Because that one...
You answer, excuse me, sir, I'm on the fact-finding here. You answer my question. You are the secretary. You are the Kofi Annan of this commission. And I put it to you again. Were there employment carried out by... Ajay, doctor, I'm not asking you a question. Please.
In 2018, we had approval to recruit, which was duly utilized. In 2018. Yes, sir.
The question I had clear.
Yes, sir.
Prior
I'm coming
to 20.
Prior to July 2020. 2020, yes. Now, in 2019, we also had approval from the head of service to utilize 68 positions. I'm not sure about it because I didn't come with the records, but I think between 63 and 68, which was duly approved by the then chairman. It was utilized, but on the assumption of duty of the current commission, that utilization was cancelled. I can say it on record.
Part of your JD is to be the conscience of this commission and to guide the chairperson and all the commissioners. You've been a careerist in that commission. Mr. Chairman,
yes.
I want to ask you again, for the last time, if employments were carried out before and immediately after Dr. Muiba Dankaka assumed office.
Sir, let me answer.
Just answer yes or no, please. We don't want to.
No, I can't. It's not a yes or no answer, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Because the answer is not a mathematical question.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, in 2018 we had approval. 2019 or 2020 we also had approval for 63. I think 2020 we had approval to recruit 63. I'm not sure of the figures, which we also utilized, but later it was cancelled, sir.
So after that, remaining the second leg of the question, after that, after 2020, was there any recruitment?
Not to my knowledge, sir.
Under your signature, Dr. Muiba F. Dankaka OON, and give employment on that same day to one officer who is put in care of Mudibo Adama University of Technology. The name is Abdul Malik Isa Ahmed. I put it to you.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
That the letter of employment is under your signature.
We came in on the 2nd of July, 2020. And during the time when we were to be captured, that's the whole commissioner, about 63 or 64 of them went into IPPIS. I was not aware, but after we've been captured, I got the information that they captured 63. I now called the HR then, where is the file for the 63? She told me she doesn't have. Where is the CV for 63? She mentioned she doesn't have. And I called 6 commissioners, 1 per zone, to interview. And it was at that point, we knew that they don't have file, they don't have CV. And I took the whole thing to the plenary. Collectively, they said we should ask the 63 of them to go away. It's inside our plenary for that period. And that was how we asked all the 63, and they have started collecting money. We asked them to go away. Then I sent a letter to IPPIS. It's inside this thing. They should please cancel all the 63. And according to them, it has been done. After we learned that there are under 24 inside the system, I sent the same letter across to them.